show. Well, I think Team Awesome is awesome when you're in a state. Tune in to Team Awesome Make. Yeah.
There, finally. Sorry about that. That was my fault.
That took a minute.
I was too blurry. We were too blurry. That was our fault. Sorry. We're unblurified now.
Yay.
We sometimes that happens when you're digital.
Yep.
Because this is all fake, man. It's all digital, brother. This is the internet. Nothing's real. Speaking of nothing's real, I don't know how we're going to lead into Ant-Man and the Wasp with that. It just started weird. It always starts weird, and then we're like, hey, by the way, we're going to react to a trailer. So here's the first full-blown trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yay.
You still have not seen the first one?
No, we'll get there.
We'll correct that soon, but as someone who has not seen the first Ant-Man, this movie still has to be sold to people who haven't seen the first Ant-Man, right?
I mean, based on what I've seen and all the Marvel that I've caught up on recently, I'm excited to see Ant-Man, and I'm excited to see this one.
Yeah, exactly. See, so like the marketing is still working on someone who still hasn't even seen the first one. So you've seen Ant-Man in Civil War, starring Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly.
Yes.
Oh, I remembered her name. Amazing. All right, so we're going to watch this trailer. All of our links are below for the podcast and everything. Wherever you can find podcasts, it's there. And descriptions below have all the stuffs. All right, let's watch it.
Yay.
Trailer 1 in 3, 2.
Fun.
So, how long have you been Ant-Man again?
Oh, yeah. So you can be Giant Man.
It just sort of happened.
I wish I could fight bad guys like you.
I seem to mess it up almost every time.
Dope. That's so cool.
Maybe you just need someone watching your back. Hi.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Like a partner.
What?
Dr. Pym, I actually know what happened to you.
Michael Pena.
You opened up the quantum realm. That's when this crazy creepy ghost who like walks through walls and stuff. Stole your tech.
Oh, no.
Ghost.
Oh, shit.
Now she wants to take over the world or whatever. Who would have believed that in your hour of need, you would turn to us?
Not me.
Because we robbed you. Do you remember? That's us.
Oh, boy.
The only chance we've got
July 6th.
is both of you.
Ant-Man and the Wasp teaming up.
Follow my lead.
Nice.
She seems more intense.
Was that an ant playing?
Yes, it was.
You go low, I'll go high.
I have wings. Why would I go low?
Whoa.
We're gonna die. I don't want to die. We didn't die.
Hey, what'd I miss?
We were just tiny.
What?
Yes.
I was partners with Hank
The
on a
song,
project
sorry.
called Goliath.
How big did you get?
My record, 21 feet. You?
65 feet.
65.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you two are
Goliath?
finished comparing sizes,
65.
July 6th.
Yay!
Whoa, that's crazy. Goliath. Leave in the comments below Goliath's information. I'm curious if
Me
like,
too.
and I love that Lawrence Fishburne is
Yeah.
on board. Morpheus is there.
Woohoo!
Yes, this looks great. I love the villain is it's interesting because the villain is going to be a phasing character. It can phase through things. It's going to be very difficult to catch someone that can always escape.
Yeah.
They can always, you put them in handcuffs, they can always phase out of them. You try and grab them, they phase out of it. You can't grab them, they walk through a wall, they're gone. You got to walk around the wall. That's a
Yep.
pretty awesome villain to go after somebody like Ant-Man who has to rely on shrinking down very small and going through passageways and whatnot. It's going to be interesting to see that dynamic. And they're playing with the blowing things up and making things small, which I think
That's
is
always
really
fun.
That's awesome. Like, instead of just doing the small thing, where like, because in the comics he did that. It was called Gi-Ant-Man. G.I.
Yeah.
Ant-Man. Yeah. Marvel back in the day was awesome. They were just like, yeah, Gi-Ant-Man. It's totally a Stan Lee thing. This looks great. Evangeline Lilly looks really awesome. Again, the word intense that Paul
Yes.
Rudd uses for her character Perfect. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't know if that's necessarily related to the comic, but for the characters in the movie, it totally is awesome, and it totally works, and
It
it's
fits.
great because Paul Rudd's sort of the more romantic, lovable, emotional core, and she's sort of like the badass, like I'm gonna kick everyone's ass, and I'm doing things like by the book. It just seems like the dynamic like shift is there. And I really like that it's different, that she's sort of the headstrong badass and he's the emotional center. I like that it's Paul Rudd as the emotional. That's just perfect. And it's kind of funny and suiting. I'm really excited. This looks better and better. The more stuff I see, the more excited I get. What are your brain grapes about this?
No, I totally agree. And I feel like the Wasp's like temperament has a lot to do with the fact that she's Michael Douglas's daughter.
Yeah.
Like
she's Ant-Man's daughter, the original Ant-Man's daughter. You don't know that Michael Douglas is the original Ant-Man and that Paul Rudd has taken on the mantle of Ant-Man from Michael Douglas, because you haven't seen the first one. Okay, now you know. Sorry. Kind of a big point.
But he's also a businessman, correct?
Yeah, he's got Hank Pym Industries, I think.
Yeah,
Pym
so
Industries.
Lots of times when you grow up under a businessman like that, you tend to be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Disciplined, I guess, in a sense.
And he's also like a superhero too. So if your dad was a superhero and a businessman, it's kind of like, whoa.
It makes sense that she would take her job very seriously.
Very, very seriously. Like, I have to take over a company and run stuff. Back off. It's like, okay, we got it, no problem. And Paul Rudd's fantastic as per usual.
Yes.
Just lovable as always. Evangeline Lilly is great. She looks again intense. I like that word for her. I want that character to be intense. And I like that they're playing with physics. Ant-Man is a very surprisingly powerful superhero.
Yeah.
When you can mess with physics, you are essentially a god. And Ant-Man messes with physics all the time. He can shrink down to such a microscopic level that he is now in between dimensions. That's holy crap. That's
ridiculous.
That's a lot of power for one Paul Rudd to have.
Paul Rudd specifically.
You need more than one Paul Rudd to handle that. I don't know. No, he's fantastic. I love him as Ant-Man. I never thought I would. This is a character that I never thought I'd be like, yes, go Ant-Man. But I am. I'm like, this is great. I'm looking forward to another Ant-Man movie. I'm looking forward to more Ant-Man. The older I get, the more like I sound like Stan Lee.
A little bit.
Excelsior.
Stop.
I wonder what his cameo is going to be in this one.
Yeah.
I hope an exterminator.
Oh my god.
And he's like trying to take out ants.
That would be amazing.
Take that, Ant-Man. The exterminator. That'd be great. Do it, Marvel. Do it. You know you want to. All right. Well, I guess we should wrap it up with the rating. Final thoughts.
Yes.
Out of 5 Paul Rudds, I guess.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a 4.5.
4.5
Because
Paul Rudds.
Marvel
Half a Rudd.
doesn't really, Marvel doesn't surprise me anymore, and not in a bad way.
Right, yeah.
You can always count on a Marvel movie being good.
Right, yeah.
But I have to leave the house, so it gets docked half.
Yeah, you always dock things at half a point because you got to leave.
Yep.
So 4.5 from you. It's almost like super excited for this one. You are super excited. It's just you're reserving
the effort
because you got to do anything.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hate having to do stuff too. I loved the first Ant-Man. It was a sleeper for me. I was really surprised, and I enjoyed it. And I loved Ant-Man's abilities and his sort of growth as a character in Civil War as well. And I never thought I'd enjoy Paul Rudd as a superhero or see him like one. I never thought I'd like Ant-Man. The whole thing is just too cool, and I'm enjoying it now. Now I'm a fan. For me, it's a 5. I'm really excited about this. This looks really fun, really cool. And after Infinity War...
Yeah.
We need some fun. We need some Marvel fun. Oh, man.
Oh,
Infinity War was... Talk about intense. Oh.
You can listen to our review of that.
That's right.
Listed in the description below.
That's right. Check it out wherever you can find podcasts on the interwebs or wherever. And, of course, everything else information-wise is in the descriptions below. Click like, click the bell, click it, stick it.
Get a ticket.
It's an old driving thing about wearing a seatbelt.
It's backwards. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's backwards. I think I just say it backwards.
Should be stick it, click it, get a ticket.
Or don't. If you don't, then you do. All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye.
everybody. Thanks, everybody. Awkward beginning, awkward ending.
This has been Team Awesome. What a fun experience. Well, you know we're doing to the so right. Awesome. at Team Awesome Inc. Wink, wink. Shut up. Yeah.